So recently I was presented with this issue from a client, and I'm just going to briefly tell you the situation because it might apply to you as you're moving on after a loss. So, my client lost her life partner. She had been with, I think, around 15 years, and it was a great relationship. And I believe he died about a year ago. And she's a very attractive woman in her late 70s. And there were men who started approaching her and asking her to go out. And she was thinking about it. And there was one man who had been a friend of her partner, actually, that she thought was very pleasant and nice to be around. But ultimately, I asked her, what do you want to do? Do you feel pressured? And she did feel pressured to go out again and to maybe even find another life partner. But over the year of this loss, oh my goodness, she made so much progress in her healing and in looking at her goals and what she wanted to do. And none of those goals really involved another man in her life. But, she had these friends who were saying, oh, you're so lucky, you're being asked out on dates, and wouldn't it be so great you could live with somebody again? And she was like, whoa. That was not how she felt. But she felt like she should listen to her friends. But when I started to have her go deeply into her heart and reflect on what she wanted out of her life and to trust those feelings that she was having, she knew right away she did not want to date any of these men. She was willing to have dinner with one or two, go on a date, maybe go see a movie or a play, but she did not want another relationship in her life. Sometimes what happens in our society, in our culture, is that when we lose a spouse or a life partner, immediately our friends and family members think that we should partner up again. Like that's the answer to the grief that we're feeling. That is not the answer. You hold the answer in your heart. Yes, you might decide, I would like to meet somebody else in my life, and that's okay too. But you should not feel pressured or obligated to listen to your girlfriends who are telling you, wow, you're so lucky. You can be with another man again. Only if you want to be. And it might take time for you to explore those feelings. And most important of all, is to trust how you feel. Because this is that place that I talk about a lot of empowerment and the power that you hold in your life. You do not have to do what other people expect you to do. Only do what you feel comfortable doing. So trusting your feelings, exploring those feelings is just so critical. I was so proud of this client. She stood up for herself. One of these men actually kind of argued with her. He thought he was a good catch. Well, she listened to her feelings and she was respectful and she politely refused that person's attention. And she felt really good about that because she was listening to her heart.